Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about a new topic, frequency. In class 6 we already discussed a chapter, data handling. This is the continuation of that chapter, data handling. In data handling we already discussed about raw data, array data, and then tally marks, frequency distribution table, all these things. So in this chapter we again revise them and learn some new concept. In one video I try to complete the topic frequency distribution and mean. The topic chapter name is frequency distribution and mean. This is the topic name, frequency distribution and mean. So let's start. As we know that data obtained from observation, they are in haphazard way. They are not arranged properly in any manner. Those data are known as your raw data. So then we have some array, means if we arrange the given data, I think you are unable to understand from this one. Suppose you have a raw data, looks like it's about marks of 5 students out of 50. No, it's a 58, then 50, 20, 35. So this one is raw data. They are not in proper order. They are some disturbed order. It's a raw. When we arrange them in either ascending or descending order, it is known as your array data, starting from very lowest to highest. Clear? This is the lowest array. Range is 20 to 50, means lowest to highest one. This is your range. Now next one is your frequency distribution table. For this I am going to solve one question from your first exercise 23rd A. Then I am able to clear your concept about frequency distribution table and tally marks. Now in this question I am simply reading the question that the number of tracks on 30 CDs are listed below. Make a frequency table for the above data. So for making the data, first note down the array data, means you have to arrange them in proper order. So try to find out the lowest number first. In array data, try to find out the lowest number first. Here I am observing that 9th number is lowest one. So where is the 9th one? 9th. The lowest is 9th now. So 1 9, 2, 3. There are 3 9. Then after 9 we have 10. So how many tens we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 10. There are 8 10. You can use your pencil to mark these lines so that you can understand which one is taken, which one is not taken. Now see, then after we 11, how many? 1, 2, there are 2 11. After 11 we don't have any 12, but we have 13s or more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 13s are there. Then after 13 we have no 14, no 15, no 16, but we have some 17s. So see, 1, 2, 3, there are 3 17. Then after 17 we have 19. There is no 18. So how many 19s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 19s are there. Then we have 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 20s are there. Then we have 21. How many 21 we have? 121. Then after, need not to stop here. For confirmation, you have to recount the arranged data and tally with the given data. So how many numbers are there? 3, 3, 6, 3, 9, 2, 11, 2, 13, 13, 3, 16, 2, 18, 2, 20, 23, 25, 27, 30 means now we have a proper array data. It's not arrow, it's an array data. Clear? Now by using this data we have to draw the frequency table with proper order. So let's start. Now I am going to draw the frequency distribution table of the given data. I have noted down the array data on a side that is not visible for you, but we know the perfect one. You must note down those array data in your rough copy to understand this one. Then in this case we have 3 columns. We first draw the 3 columns. First one is your what is given to you, that is tracks of CD. No? Tracks. Then we have the tally marks. Then we write down frequency. Clear? Now how many tracks we have? 9, 10, 11th one, then we have 13th, 17, 19, 20 and 21. Hope this 21 is visible for you. Yes, 21 is visual for you. Then we use for tally marks. For 9th we have 3 tracks, 10th we have 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For 11 we have 2 only. For 13 we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 17 we have 3, 1, 2, 3. 19 we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. For 21 we have only 1. So aside from this, write down the frequency 3, 8. Then in front of this we have 2, 5, 3, then 4, 4 and 1. Hope this one is clear to you. At last line, where this one and this one little bit change, so please adjust it due to the board is little bit down. So this is the frequency distribution table. If you use this, you can find out the sum of frequency of the table. Now we move to the next topic. Our next topic is mean of raw data. What we observe from the previous example, we have too many raw data and question asked to you find out the mean of the data. What is the meaning of mean of the data? It somehow looks like average arithmetic, and this is the formula for finding the mean is equals to x bar. This is for mean of raw data. In next class 8 we discuss about group data, but in this case we are discussing only raw data or ungrouped data. We can say it's a ungrouped. So mean x bar is equals to sum of all observation. What results we have, we just add them. Sum of all observation by total number of observation. By total number of observations. You have to find from this, by using this formula you can easily find out. And if questions asked you about mean of raw data, mean of group data, then how we find? But that we discuss just after one example of mean of raw data. Suppose in this case you have to some raw data. It's a 2, 2, 0. 0 is also data over here. 4. It's a 4, 3, 9, 5, 7. Question says that find out the mean of the given data. How we find out the mean? Need not to arrange them properly. Simply you can write down that x bar mean equals to, we add them, 2 plus 2 plus 0 plus 4 plus 3 plus 9 plus 5 plus 7 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8. Then whenever you solve it, you have the answer. So for you I am solving 2 2s of 2 plus 2 4, 4 8, 8 3 11, 9 20, 25, 7 32. Upon 8 it's a 4. I think this one is clear to you. Likewise, if you try to solve the question. Now move to the mean of grouped data. In finding the mean of group data, we must know that what is given to us for finding this type of data. We know the data x when we know the data frequency of that data. So first let me clear the formula, then I explain you by example. X bar is equals to, that is mean is equals to, in this case if it is for group data we not use small x, we use capital X bar is equals to, this sign indicates means sum of all the data fx and divided, and this by sum of all the frequency. This f indicates frequency and this small x represents the data given to you. For you, I am solving one question so that you can easily understand this concept. First, let me rub the board. In this case, it is given to you. There is a table in which you have x and we have f. Clear? And there are 4 type of data is given, 4, 8 and 4, 8, 10 and 12. And frequency of each data is given to us This is 3, 2, 5 and 4. Now how we find out the mean of this group data? We have to find out f into x. X what is given to you and frequency of each data. So here we have 12, here we have 16, here we have 50, here we have 48. Now we have to find out the total. Total means sum of f and sum of fx. 3, 2, 5, 5, 10, 8, this one is 14 and this one is 2, 6, 8, 8, 16, 1 carry, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 8, 4, 12, 1, 26. This is your fx. So x bar equals to sum of fx by sum of f. Fx is 126 and sum of f is 14. So let's divide it. 49 ja, it's 9. X bar equals to 9. Now I think this one is clear to you. I'm going to solve one question from this exercise and rest of you, all of you solve by yourself. Concept is, I clear the concept. In this question says that Renu scored 73, 86, 78, 75 marks in 4 tests. What is the least number of marks she can score in her next test if she has to have a mean score of minimum 80 marks in 5 tests? So let the score in 5th test equals to x. This question says that in 4 tests she scored such number of marks, but he want to make the mean of 80 marks of out of 5 tests. So what number she must obtain? She obtained x marks in 5th test. So mean equals to what? Mean equals to 73 plus 86 plus 78 plus 75. This is about first 4 tests. What about the last 5th test? It is our x. So how many tests we have? We have 5 tests. We must divide by 5, and we know this mean must be equals to 80. So what we can say, right? 80 equals to, we add all these things, 3 plus 6, 9, 9, 8, 17, 17, 5, 22, 2 carry, 7, 8, 15, 15, 7, 22, 7, 29, 3, 1, 5 plus x upon 5. You can cross check once again. 3, 6, 9, 8, 17, 5, 22, 2 carry, 7, 2, 9, 9, 8, 17, 17, 7, 24, 24, 7, it's a 31. Now simplify it, it's a 5 multiplied by 80, it's a 400 equals to 312 plus x. Therefore x equals to 400 minus 312, 10 minus 2, it's a 8, 9 minus 1, it's a 8, 88 marks. So likewise we solve all the questions of the mean. Move to the next topic, median. Median. What is median? When we observe some data, some raw data, for example, we have some raw data is 60, 33, 63, then 61, 44, 48, 51. Okay, so we have data looks like this one. So first we make an arrangement So starting from the smallest, 33, 44, 48, then we have 51, 60, 61, 63. Now, what is median of this data? Median is a data or observation which exists exactly at the mid of the data when it arranged in either in ascending or descending order. So this is your array data. See 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this 51 is a median. So we can write down median equals to 51. Clear? Now, though in this case number of observations are odd numbers, so we can easily find out what happens if the number of observations is even number. For example, we have another thing. $50 is there. So in this case now we have a not 50 over here, sorry. 50 is here in raw data. So what is our median? So for this again we have to arrange them in proper order. 50, 51, then 60, 61, 63. Now whenever we see that we have a 5, 3, 8 even number of data, in that case we choose the two middlemost data. See 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These two lie at the middle of the data, observed data. So we must find out average of these two data only. Clear? So it's a 101 upon 2. It's a 50.5. So median in this case, median is your 50.5. Likewise, you have to find out the median of the given exercise. Now today's last topic, it's a mode. Mode. What is mode? Mode is a set of data which a set of number which occurs most frequently, most number of time in the given observed data. For example, if I am going to write down this observation, this raw data, in this case we have 16, we have 17, 18, 20, 23, 25. Clear? So if we are observing that in this case 17 number repeated 2 times. So mode of the data is 17. If we have 23 again, so here 17 and 23 both comes same number of times, so their mode is 23 and 17 both. But if one is 2 times and another is 3 times, so in this case the number of frequency of 23 is more than number of frequency of 17, so mode is 23, means those data which repeats maximum number of time is a mode of the given data. So I think this one is clear to you. All of you try to solve the question by these concepts. That's all for frequency, distribution and mean.